Very well, welcome to Towcester Racecourse this evening. We've got plenty of action for you lined up, a 12 race programme for the Greyhound racing, 5 sprints. We've got also a sprint competition kicking off this evening. That's around about the middle part of the programme. 2 6-bend contests, and we've also got a hurdle race as well, and 4 standard 4-bend journey races. So plenty of variety and plenty of action are kicking off in around about 5 or 6 minutes' time. Here are the runners then for the very first race of the evening. It's an A7 contest over 480 metres. The Download the Towcester Racecourse app stakes due off at 7:04. Track 1, Malog's Jet, is owned by Mr. J Davis, trained by Hazel Kemp, weighing in at 32.1. In Trap 2 we've got Desperate, owned by the Syndicate, trained by Matty Dartnell, weighing in at 33.9. In the white jacket of 3 we've got Penny's Tinkerbell, making her debut here this evening, owned by Mr. R. Dolan, trained by Stephen Rayner. 30.1 is the weight, 30.1. In 4 we've got Ordinary World, owned by the Money is on the Bunny Syndicate, trained by Matthew Dartnell, and that one's weight is 33.4. We've got Shakatar, an unraced puppy for the Burtons, trained by Kevin Hutton and weighing in at 33.7. And in Trap 6, completing the lineup, the Soul Wide Seed Ballpark, owned by the Sunday Orchards, trained by Jim Reynolds, with a weight of 33.7. That's the lineup for the very first race of the evening, and they're going behind the boxes. Betting sees traps 1 and 6 as 5-2 joint favourites. Trap 2 is 7-2. The 4 dog is also 7-2. 3 is 6-1. and the 5 dog, the outsider, at 7-1. So we have a debutant in 3, also a debutant in 5. Big welcome to Connections for their very first runner at Towcester this evening. We've also got a debutant, Mallox Jet, switching from Swindon in track 1. All lined up then. Wave of the flag. Hare runs then. A7 the grade download, the Towcester Racecourse app stakes. Stand by. And away and racing. 1 and 6 get bright starts. Early pace from both 3 and 4 to come through and challenge at the turn. But it's 6 Ballpark that cuts across the field and goes on down the far side. It's 6. Around about 3 lengths clear from 3 at the halfway stage. Then comes 5, the debutant, trying to make a bit of inroads into the leader here. At the third turn, it's 6. Around about 3 lengths clear from 3. Then comes 5. Back to 1 and 2. Up towards the line. 6 makes virtually all here. Ballpark wins nicely. In second spot, it was Penny's Tinkerbell with an encouraging debut. Fairly tight for third spot there. 6 the winner, and 3 was second. So Ballpark, the winner of our very first race, 28.53 was the time. Could be pretty quick, the conditions I fancy tonight. Let's watch this again. Good start from 1 on the inside, but it was the early pace from 6. 3 and 4 also going to the bend. 4 just got a little bit squeezed, and 5 showing signs of inexperience. Rode the bump quite well, to be fair, to Shakatar, an encouraging debut for that rival. But it was 6 that set the fractions, and the owners, the Sunday Orchards and trainer Jim Reynolds, were pretty pleased at this stage as they came off the last bend with around about a 3 or 4 length advantage up towards the line, coasting home to victory. 6 beat 3. It looked like 5 just held on for third, but get that confirmed. Let's just watch the replay again, head on, of the first race of the day. Ballpark showing the early pace, getting across the rest of the field. Just got squeezed 4, 5 and 1 got embroiled a little bit. 2 and 4 again coming together, coming out the second turn. But it was 6 away and gone into the third bend. And Ballpark had a good 3-4 length lead from 3, Penny's Tinkerbell, who was a race winner at Mullingar and will surely soon be winning. So encouraging effort from Penny's Tinkerbell for Stephen Rayner. And again, the puppy, Shakatar, he was learning his trade this evening, finishing in third. 6, 3 and 5. Winner there was 9-4 favourite, and the second was 6-1. The winner's time, 28.53. Second race of the day is a sprint for the 719. Due off in around about 8 minutes time. Track 1 is Dinner Columbia, weighing in at 29 dead. 2 is Westmead Sharky, 34.7. 3 is Starshine Destiny, 25.6. Do It Legal is in trap 4, 32.4. Hot Box in the orange box is a weight of 29.7, and Bitview Sassy completes the lineup in the stripes of 6. Sol Wide Seed tipping the scales at 28.6. So just over 7 minutes to get your bets on for this D3 260 metre sprint. So we've got a betting show through for this second race of the evening, and the favourite is in trap 1 Dinner Columbia at 9-4. Westmead Sharky is second favourite in trap 2 at 5-2. Then trap 6 Bitview Sassy is a 3-1 chance. 7-2 then trap 4 Do It Legal. The 3 dog is 9-2, and the 5 is the outsider at 5-1. 6 minutes left for betting. So the one dog, Dinner Columbia here, 8 weeks out of season. May just need this race, but was an A1 dog at Romford. So might just have a big chance here on debut for Jim Reynolds and the TDC Global Investors. Making debuts in traps 3 and 4. We've got Starshine Destiny for the Sally's Racing Club. Keith Hazeltine trains. A recent purchase from Ireland. And trap 4 Do It Legal also making his debut for Matt Dartnell after switching from Ireland, racing exclusively at Lifford. So we've got around about 5 minutes left for betting. 5 minutes. So the Greyhounds are ready for us. They're out on parade for this second race of the evening, a D3 260 metre sprint. Dinner Columbia in trap 1. It tips the scales at 29.0. Trap 2 is Westmead Sharky. That's a 34.7 weight earlier on at weigh-in. Starshine Destiny making her debut here this evening for the Sally's Racing Club. We welcome them along with trainer Keith Hazeltine. That one weighed in at 25.6. Do It Legal making his debut for Mr. G. Rawlings, trainer Matt Dartnell. 32.4. Hot Box for the Football Widows, trained by Bernie Warren, a 29.7 weight at Kenlin earlier on. And the 6 is Bitview Sassy, owned and trained by Jim Reynolds, 28.6. Betting C's, trap 1. Dinner Columbia as the 9-4 favourite. 5-2 then trap 2, Westmead Sharkey. 3-1 the 6. It's then 7-2 trap 4, 9-2 the 3, and 5-1 the 5. Greyhounds are parading for the next. So Dinner Columbia, you'll note, with the season date of the 21st of March 2018. So that's around about 8 weeks out of season. They always say when a bitch gets to about 16 weeks, she reaches her peak. So Dinner Columbia, she is switching from Romford. She is quite inexperienced here. She might just have a class edge, and she might get away with the fact that she's only 8 weeks out of season. That is obviously the conundrum that punters are faced with. A decent draw with Westmead Sharkey steering a middle course for Nick Sava. That one is a 5-2 chance. The money has now come for Dinner Columbia, 9-4 into clear 2-1 favourite. The 6, Bitview Sassy, has drifted out to 4-1. Do It Legal also has drifted out to 4-1, and 6-1 chances now in traps 3 and 5. So the inside pair dominate the betting exchanges. Dinner Columbia 2-1 favourite as they make their way to the far side of the track.
Oh, how nice it is to hear from you, PL, up there. We had a very silent first race. Apologies for that. But obviously word got through that Matt Chapman was commentating and Hobbsy was down here. They just switched it off. But glad to say that it's all systems go now, running to the far side. Just a quick word. Down here in the parade area, we've got the Imperial Car cash giveaway Wheel of Steel, a chance for you to win a big cash prize later on tonight. All you need to do, download the Towcester app and enter the competition. We'll be picking somebody at random a little later on. If you are picked at random, you'll come down and spin that wheel. Whichever number you get, that dog will represent you in race 8, and if it wins, you will take home hard ready cash here tonight in our 8th race, courtesy of Imperial Cars. But going to be a good night, a dry night for once when I'm here, and not freezing cold, so very much looking forward to it. But good to hear from PL upstairs tonight, as ever, excellent knowledge, and running through the dogs for us, and might even give us a tip or two as the night goes on as well. But all yours, Paul, at the boxes for our Sprint 2-bender, the first of those, of which there are plenty tonight.
Yeah, big thanks to Graham, who'll be guiding you through the presentations this evening and doing some interviews, we hope. Dinner Columbia in track 1 for the TDC Global Investors Syndicate is the favourite, 9-4 into 2-1. Also now money for Westmead Sharkey for Nick Sava. That's a 2-1 joint favourite. They are now going in for this next, the D2, scheduled as the 7-19. So lining up process well underway. 2-1 joint favourites in traps 1 and 2. Away with the flag of the hare runs. 2-bend sprint, this one. D3 is the grey. Stand by for a start. Gates lift off and racing, and it's 6 that flashes out the wide outside. 4 showing early pace to come through and challenge, and it's Do It Legal making his debut here this evening. That's gone on for Matty Dartnell. 4 from 5, then comes 6, 1, 2 and 3 up towards the line. 4 beats 5 and 2, who ran a race full of promise after missing the break, but no doubt about the winner. Do It Legal, the debutant for Mr. G. Rawlings and trainer Matty Dartnell. Real nice effort that. Do It Legal wins at a winning time of 15.56. Got a reasonable break, as we can see on replay, Do It Legal, but showed nice early zip. He'd been running at Lifford and missing the kick at Lifford and coming from off the pace there. And again, I think that Towcester's going to suit him down to the ground. 2 absolutely walked out the traps and ran a real good race, Westmead Sharkey, to finish 3rd. But it was all about trap 4, who showed early pace, got up inside Bitview Sassy at the first turn, galloped on to glory. Hot Box kept on nicely at a big price for 2nd. 4, 6 and 2, the order in the 2nd race.
Right, our second race winner of the night, Do It Legal, on debut for Matt Dartnell, having raced in Ireland before, but makes a winning debut here this evening, and a very useful one as well. Indeed, we've got three young ladies here to make the presentation who are celebrating with us tonight with their work firm. We'll have a word with those in a moment, but we'll get the winning Greyhound in first of all, along with the connections. What a Matt. We've got the winning owner Godfrey here along with Matt. I tell you what, Matt gets quite a bit of airtime, Godfrey, so we'll have a quick word with you. Sprints at Lifford, I see. First start here, you must be quite pleased with that. Tell us how you got the dog.
I was just looking for something, and he won his first 4 in a row. Then the wet weather come, slowed him down a bit, but he was a winner. You know, so I said to Matt, the point is he's a winner, so I just bought him off the internet. And
is this your first one you've had here?
First one I've had here, yeah. I mean, I've had lots of dogs over the years, but not for a period of time since Milton Keynes shut.
Right, so a fair while ago now, yeah?
Yeah, getting back into it. Kids have all left home. I've got some money now.
Absolutely. Talking of money, let's go to Matt. Matt, you must be quite pleased with that debut.
Yeah, happy with him. Trialled on okay. Just thought he might be a bit green, but he's not. He's had them races in Ireland and he's banged out the boxes there. Nice time as well. Happy with him. So, decent performance from him.
And just a quick look ahead to tomorrow night. Prospects for that. Getting to the business end of the derby now. Quick back-to-back rounds. Prospects for yours?
Yeah, he's got a nice draw. He's in trap 2, so he's inside Bruiser's Bullet. Look, it's a derby. There's no such thing as easy draw, but he's fitting well. I think he'll take the quick runs if he has to do it. He'll take them well. He hasn't put a foot wrong in my book so far, so this just need a bit of luck.
Best of luck with that, and well done on this one. We'll let you go back with the dog. We'll have a word with the girls while they're here. What's your names?
Becca.
A few cheers there from up the top there. Becca.
Holly.
And
Sarah.
And just tell us, where are you all from?
From Buckingham. So we're from Stony Stratford at Hawkins Family Law. So
fairly local?
Yes, fairly local.
You're getting there slowly but surely. By the time we get to race 10, we might get a bit more of a whimper up there. And what's the firm like to work for?
Excellent.
You had to say that, didn't you? Is she due a pay rise by any chance? And just tell us about the group that's with you tonight. How many of you are up there?
About 12.
About 12. Right, good stuff. Maybe a few more. And just, is there anyone you can tell us anything a bit dodgy about up there? Any dirt you can dish?
That's for us to know, I'm afraid.
Oh, you absolute minx, you, keeping us on the edge. But is this something you've been here before, haven't you?
Yeah, I have, yeah. We come every year.
So you're providing the winners, are you, the expert?
I always forget every year how to bet, and then I have to ask again.
Oh, well, that's the beauty of coming here, because they'll always look after you. Anyway, girls, thank you very much for coming down. Hopefully you have a great night. Now, can we have a proper cheer for the girls, please? More like it, a bit better. Anyway, probably need a few more drinks inside them. Anyway, thank you very much for coming down. Enjoy the rest of your night up there. Always good to have local firms here. No camera tonight, which is probably a good job because I've always had a face for radio. Anyway, that was race 2. Nice performance from Do It Legal, winning on debut here for Matt Dartnell, and I suspect won't be the last that we see that runner in the winners' enclosure. Next up, we've got the 7:35. That will be back over 4 bends. A6 Star Sports English Greyhound Derby, June 2nd stakes. That comes up shortly. Meanwhile, let's go back up stairs to Paul Lawrence to wrap up details on race 2.
Yeah, thank you, Graham. The result of the second race, Track 4 Do It Legal, the winner at 4-1. Hotbox was second at 7-1, and Westmead Sharkey, one of the joint favourites, along with Track 1, was 2-1 joint favourite back in third. The winner's time there was 15.56. Now, here at Towcester, welfare is very, very important to us.
This is Asset. She's 5 years old, and despite that cheeky face, she's one of the long-timers here at the Greyhound Trust. She really needs a home. She's very playful, very happy. She absolutely loves people and loves to play with her toys as well. She's responding well to the training here at the Greyhound Trust. She'd probably be best suited to an active family, maybe with older children. So if you think you want a happy, playful girl as your next pet, then do give the Greyhound Trust a call.
Great stuff there. Big thank you to Julie Collier. We've got 2 indoors, by the way, so if you do think you really fancy a pet, do have a retired greyhound. They do make fantastic pets. Now, you can also see on the screens, we have got an offer. If you download the Towcester app, for next Tuesday, which is the quarterfinals of the derby here at Towcester, you get free entry, free pint, and a free £5 bet. So well worth it. Please do join in, download the Towcester app now. Greyhounds out on parade then for the 7:35, our third race on the programme. We're going over the standard 4 bend journey over 480 metres and a 6th grade event. In track 1 we've got Holden Rocket, owned by the Nice One Cyril Syndicate, trained by Heather Dimmock, weighing in at 34.2. Ballyhogue Vuga, owned by Mr. M. Gregory, Mr. S. Rayner, trained by Stephen Rayner. That one weighs in at 34.7. In 3 we've got Bodell Rossi, owned by Mrs. H. Kemp and Miss I. Yendall, trained by Hazel Kemp, weighing in at 25.4. Track 4 we've got Rockmount Buster, owned by Mr. M. Lowther, trained by Derek Law. This one weighs in at 33.3. Mad About Philip, owned by Mr. S. Harvey, trained by Kevin Hutton. Tipped the scales at 32.9 at weigh-in. And completing the line at the Sol Wide Sea, Trap 6, Energised Honey. Up in grade here for owner Mr. P. Kashmiri and trained by Mark Wallace. That one weighed in at 28.5. So favourite is in Trap 5 here, Mad About Philip, an October 16 puppy, making his debut. In Trap 1, Holden Rocket is a 9-4 second favourite, 4-1 then Trap 3, 5-1 Trap 6, 8-1 chances in the blue of 2 and the black of 4. Out on parade then for the Star Sports English Greyhound Derby June the 2nd Stakes. Don't forget to download the Towcester app for free entry, a free pint, a free bet, free race card here for the quarter-finals of the Derby on Tuesday evening. Greyhounds are making their way to the boxes. You'll note Traps 4 and Trap 5 both making their debuts here this evening. You can see along the form clues to the right hand side qualifying trials, so that means that they've raced in conditions in trials before racing, generally solos or 3-dog trials, so with 2 other greyhounds, and you can see the winning times on the extreme right of the programme. Mad About Philip is a 6-4 favourite to make a winning debut, and I did note in his trials that he did show a nice bit of early, this son of Philo Blitz, who himself, his father made an English Derby final showing early pace to boot. So Mad About Philip, if he's got an ounce of his father's early pace, he should use that to good use here. I did note that he cuts in the bends as well, so he's going to need to be on his toes from the boxes to clear his fellow debutant in Trap 4, Rockmount Buster. But he is well fancied to make a winning debut here from the orange jacket of 5. Going in then for this third race. Starter's going to check them over. Happy, waves the flag. And the bell sounds. And the hare is on the move for this A6 grade event. Favourite is in box 5 here, Mad About Philip. Stand by. Gates lift down, off and racing, and 6 flashes out the wide outside, then comes 3 and 4. 5 just missed it, a beat. 1 and 2 are playing catch up. Into the first turn, and 4 and 6 would dispute the lead. Rockmount Buster on debut for Derek Law, and Mark Lowther now kicks on and goes the length clear at the halfway stage. Then comes 6 in a fine posse on the outside. The puppy looking for room in behind. At the 3/4 pole, it's 4 just narrowly from 6. 5 up on the inside to challenge. 4 kicks again from 6 and 5 and up towards the line. It's Energised Honey that got up right on the jam stick to win it. It'll be a photo, but I fancy that 6 has got there. Great finish here at Towcester. And some real promising runs from the debutants to boot. Winning time there, Energised Honey wins in a 28.63. Really good race, really good finish. What a buckle that was. And hopefully we can see that on the replay. Let's indeed do that just now. So 6 got a snappy start, Energized Honey on the outside, but it was the early zip from the newcomer in trap 4, Rockmount Buster, a race full of promise for Mark Lowther and Derek Law. Went on around about a length clear at the halfway stage, but they were queuing on all sides, 6 on the outer, 5 up on the inside, with 3 and 1 not too far from off the pace. And as they reach the 4th and final turn, 4 trying to fend off the attentions of 6, but she's got a bit more street cred. She won last time out in lower grade company and now completes the double for Mark Wallace. Energized Honey wins the 3rd. So replay shows us that 6 got a clear passage on the outside, and 4 was really brave to squeeze between rivals. For an inexperienced greyhound, he showed a lot of tenacity and pace, did Rockmount Buster, and he went on and he was trying to fend off the attentions of the more experienced Energized Honey coming off the last bend, but she just nailed him right where it matters. Again, a good race from the debutant in 5. And there must have been about a length covering the 3 of them. So the full results of race 3. Trap 6 Energized Honey voted as the winner at 5 to 1. 4 Rockmount Buster was second at 10 to 1. Third Trap 5 Mad About Philip 6 to 4 favourite. The winner's time there 28.63.
Well, a race full of scope, but in the end, quite an experienced hand coming through to land the spoils, doubling up following a win last time out in A7, up to A6 tonight. We were actually struggling to find, well, we weren't struggling, we had someone to present who's not come down, but because Mark's here as well, we'll just hold off on that, because there'll be plenty to talk about here as Energized Honey wins for the 11th time from 66 here at the track. Very experienced indeed. We have the winning owners here. Right, we'll come to Mark in a second, because I'm going to speak to this gentleman here. First of all, for every commentator that's at Towcester, could you please pronounce your name?
Yeah, the surname is Kazimir Mrowczynski.
There we are. We heard it here first. Record that, boys. Make a note of that. More importantly, you must be delighted. I have to say, I looked at that race on the draw. I thought it had a good chance, but up in grade, and has managed to get up right in the nick of time.
Yeah, well, we won last time and went up in grade, but won again. It's really exciting. Good race.
And have you got many other runners?
No, just this one with Mark Wallace.
And what made you get a greyhound?
Watching it on television and thought, yes, that's good fun. We should get involved.
Good stuff. I'm glad you did, and I've had a winner. What's your name, madam?
Pauline.
Pauline, you enjoy the dogs, obviously, and must be delighted with your runner tonight.
Indeed, yes.
Good stuff. Continue to do that. Right, well, congratulations. Let's have a quick word with Mark. Mark, a race that had plenty of scope, but your runner there, plenty of experience, and showed them the way home.
Yeah, she's running fantastic at the moment. Nice to see our graded dogs going really well. She's been a regular on the Saturday mornings for the last 18 months now, and she's done the owners proud, and she's improving with age, and she's over 3 now, so she's doing really well.
Now, Star Sports Derby continues tomorrow. Busy few days coming up with the quarters to come on Tuesday. How is the team prepared for the action?
Yes, all good. Massive night tomorrow. 5 runners in the last 48 at the Derby. Team's looking really good. They're all really well, and can't wait for tomorrow.
Just tell us, when you're in your position, you've been there and done it and got the T-shirt, when you've got 5 runners, in your mind, have you got sort of maybe a 3 that you think have probably got more chance? Obviously, you're going to prepare all 5, but is there one that stands out for you at the moment?
Yes and no. I think all 5 have got chances of making the final, that's for sure. Like, you know, a couple of them would be a real tall ask to win the final, like, but I think we've got 3 genuine chances of actually winning it, which is very rare at this stage. Normally a trainer would perhaps only have 1, maybe 2 that got a chance, but I think we've got 3 real genuine chances. But they've all got real tough eats tomorrow. We could equally have no runners come the quarter-final, like, but it'd be nice to get all 5 through.
Well, I'm not here tomorrow, but I'm here Tuesday, so I hope to see you then.
Yes, that would be good, yeah.
Good stuff. Well done on that one as well. Graded runners as well as opens. They're all valuable wins. And thanks very much for coming down and seeing us. Good stuff. 5 runners still left in, Paul, and some real chances in amongst them. That's set to come later tomorrow. Meanwhile, tap up some healthy dividends, I think, on that previous race.
Delta. He's just 3 years old, and believe it or not, he's a long stayer here at the Greyhound Trust. He loves to meet people, he loves going out and about and experiencing new adventures. In fact, he's already been on a little holiday with a volunteer from the Greyhound Trust. So if you think you'd like some new adventures and you want a companion to share them with, then do consider giving Delta a home. If you'd like to, then contact the Greyhound Trust.
Next race up is the 750. It's off around about 5 minutes time. This time it's a 6-bend contest over 600.
Right, couple of quick reminders tonight. If you are here with the kids, race 6 traditionally is our children's race here. So if you'd like the kids to come down and meet the winning Greyhound, they can do that for our 6th race as part of our presentation. That is a regular feature here if you've not been here before. Also to remind you of our cash giveaway tonight, courtesy of Imperial Cars. For a chance to do that, you must download the Towcester app and enter the competition. We'll be picking someone at random for a chance to win a big cash prize here after race 8. So make sure you download that Towcester app and get involved here this evening as part of our Imperial Cars cash giveaway. Now, next race coming up will be at 7:50. Again, the runners will start on the far side of the track, but this time it's over 686 metres, which means a lap and a half of the track. The Greyhounds will be out parading right now.
Greyhounds out on parade then for the race 4 S4 contest. 684 metres the trip here, and 2-1 favourite Forest Zara in the black jacket. Marginal favourite just in front of Brilliant Design, the staying Greyhound in trap 1. Don't be expecting to see Brilliant Design early doors, but she will be coming home very, very strongly in the closing stages. Also at the top of the market, we've got Black All 5, a winner on her penultimate start. She was uplifted into S3, but she gets an immediate downgrade into this S4 company as they make their way to the far side of the track with around about 3 minutes left for betting. So the Greyhounds are making their way to the far side of the track. The betting is as follows. Track 1, Brilliant Design, 9-4. 2, Ale Mary is 5-1. 3, Black All 5 is the 3-1 chance. Forest Zara in track 4 is the 2-1 favourite. Orange Jacket at 5, Slippery Bert is an 8-1 chance. And a double-digit price, trap 6 on the outside, Santa's Oran is 10-1. This Greyhound won at 10-1 last week in lower grade company. Gets the uplift here this evening. And can she do it again? 10-1. So there's money for the market principles here. Forest Zara has been back from 2-1 into 7-4 now. And also money for her nearest market rival, Brilliant Design. 9-4 into 2-1. So that's where the money's flying along in the ring. Both traps 4 and 1 are well fancied for our next. This is the Greyhound Restaurant VIP dining experience from $39.50 stakes. If you are in the restaurant this evening, do hope you're enjoying your meals and the whole experience of Greyhound racing here at Towcester as the loading up process begins. Now we've got a circuit and a half, so they come past us for the first time, then they go out for a second circuit. It's a 6-bend contest, 686 metres. Checked over by the starter. The wave of the flag, and the hare is on the move for this S4 grade event. 6-bend contest. Stand by. And they race away with 6, 3 and 2 getting good starts into the turn ahead of 4 and 1. 5 was Sleepy from Track Rise, and it's Ale Mary, as expected for Bernie Warren, that cuts out the early fractions. A full circuit's a race, and she's gone 3.5 lengths clear. from Forest Zara, the favourite, who starts to work hard now into second posse at the third turn. Then in behind these comes Black All Five and Slippery Burt trying to make ground, along with Brilliant Design, the stayer of the party, into the penultimate turn. It's Hail Mary, not so far clear. Forest Zara trying her level best. Here comes Brilliant Design off the last bend too, still a length and a half clear. Brilliant Design is bearing down up towards the jam stick. It's 2 all out. Brilliant Design, Bosh, right on the line to force a photo. Brilliant Design and Hail Mary, they've gone past together. Really close. You just felt that Brilliant Design might have stolen it near the line. The judge has studied the photographic evidence, and 1, Brilliant Design did win it. 2, Hail Mary was second. 3, Black Hall 5 was third. 1, 2 and 3. Let's look at the replay here. 5 seemed to just kind of stumble leaving the boxes. It was 2 showing that customary early dash to take them along in the early exchanges. 1 was just looking for room there, the eventual winner on the back of the 3. And as they reached the third turn, Forest Zara, making her 6-bend debut, was looking to get competitive here. She still had 2 lengths to bridge coming out the fourth turn, but as they made their way down the final straight there at the 5th bend, it was 2 being pressed all the while by 4, but she just ran out of puff near the line as 1 came storming through. Brilliant Design for Graham Holford from off the pace to get up. So there's the print that the judge has utilised to determine the outcome. Brilliant Design, the winner by around about a short head. 42.64 was the winning time. Great finish once more here at Towcester. So as we look at the replay for this 6-bend race, you can see where the fortunes of your Greyhounds panned out, as 2, Hail Mary set a furious clip, and she must have been some 4 lengths clear at one stage. Forest Zara, this is the first time that she's been over a 6-bend trip, and she did close into the penultimate turn, but it's just that little bit of an extra trip that's found her out, and it was left for Brilliant Design, who hadn't won since the 1st of April, but she's put that stat right here this evening, coming from off the pace to give us a thrilling finish and get up right where it matters. 1, 2 and 3, the order in the 4th race.
Yeah, great finish and Brilliant Design getting up in the last stride to deny Hail Mary from obliging. We just had the photos taken here. Well done to Messrs Meekins and Graham Holford. And we have Andy and team here, and a very special birthday girl to be in the not too distant future in Ruby. Andy, tell us where you're from.
We're from near Market Bosworth.
Excellent, having a good time tonight. Caught you up in the restaurant.
Yes, we are. It's a nice meal. We just finished that. Well, we've got the dessert to come. Ruby's looking forward to that.
Are you having fun up there, Ruby?
Yeah.
And how old will you be on your birthday?
7.
7, amazing, 7 already. We were 7 once, but a long, long time ago. And what do you make of the Greyhounds?
Good.
Good, excellent. That was a rather bad question on my behalf. What's your name?
Leslie.
Leslie, are you keeping the Milder up there?
Trying to.
You look very dignified in all of this.
Oh, I am.
Sort of think, you know, I'll be a bit Lords next week, and as I could see you at Lords very easily indeed. But what's the method of picking a Greyhound?
Potluck, really.
Potluck, not a bad thing. You were saying you like the TriCast.
Yeah, if we're going to win big. Straight TriCast.
Good stuff. Right, we'll let you get back up there for the dessert. Ruby, have a very happy birthday when it comes up in the next few weeks, won't you, when you'll be 7? And I hope you'll remember your night here at Towcester for a while to come. Good stuff indeed. Right, track 1 then, Brilliant Design wins our 4th race tonight. And that, funny enough, was the Greyhound Restaurant VIP dining experience of £39.50. Next up, race 5, we'll be welcoming the Hawkins family. Down, Hawkins Family Law, that's our friends in box 2. They'll be coming down for the presentation of race 5, and then race 6 will be our children's race here this Friday evening, where the sun is looking good over Towcester Racecourse.
Indeed it is, Graham, thank you very much. The result of race 4 was track 1, Brilliant Design, the winner at 2-1. Ale Mary was second at 6-1. Black All 5 was third at 7-2. The winner's time there was 42.64. So fantastic finish to the 6-ben contest. You can see just leaving the gates there, 4 moved wide and just cannoned into the 5 dog. And maybe Forest Zara just wants to be drawn a little bit wider to get an early run. And she did take dead aim at Ale Mary, who was the long-time leader at a juicy price of 6-1, it has to be said. But look where the eventual winners come from. Brilliant Design just had to negotiate a path coming out the 4th bend past Black All 5. But off the last bend, you could see the writing was on the wall as 2 was stretching every sinew. And Brilliant Design coming there with a late passage and give us a grandstand finish. Greyhounds out of parade then for the 5th race of the day. This is over the standard 480 metre trip, an A5 grade event, and we've got Swift Frisco as a 5-2 chance in trap 1. This one weighs in at 33.2. In 2 we've got Nobody's Fool. That's 5-1. Racing weight for this one is 28.9. The 3 is Emil's Esky. This is the 2-1 favourite for Jim Reynolds, weighing in at 32.5. 4 is Razor Blazer, a 5-2 chance for Kevin Hutton. Battle Queen makes her debut this evening for Jim Reynolds. 6-1 now, out to 8-1. That one weighed in at 29.6. And Baby Blitz completes the lineup for Kevin Hutton at 28.1, up in grade here after winning last time out. So 8-1, both 5 and 6 here. But the favourite is in box 2, Emil's Esky, with around about 3 minutes to get your bets on. Dogs of the boxes then for the next. And favourite here is Swift Frisco. There's money for this one, Swift Frisco. A staying type of Greyhound. We've already seen brilliant design come from off the pace here. Energised Honey likewise. So it can be done here at Towcester, coming from off the back. Don't have to lead to win by any means. Now, looking for early birds, we're looking for Emil Zeski, who's a good starter for Jim Reynolds in the white jacket of 3. That's 9-4. And also, trap 4, Razor Blazer, who is owned by the House of Razor, trained by Kevin Hutton. Kevin's got 3 in this race. He's got 1, 4 and 6 here. And they are now loading up. So do get your bets on nice and quick. This is the Friday, Saturday and Sunday night racing in 2018 stakes. Last one goes in. Gemma checks them over. A wave of a flag and a smile from Gemma. That's good. Her approaches for this A5 grade event. Stand by. Race away with 6 getting a flyer on the outside. Early pace though from 3 and 4 to come to the front. 4 chops across 3 and goes on. It's Razor Blazer there now, repressed by Baby Blitz on the outside. It's a buckle down the back straight. There's 4 going on again from 6. Then comes 1 waiting in the wings, ready to strike. They're clear from 3, 2 and 5 struggling out back. 4 still with the lead. Razor Blazer now pressed by Swift Frisco on the outside, who comes through the challenge. And 1 got up One got there from 6 and 4. Swift Frisco beats Baby Blitz with Razor Blazer back in third. Came there late and fast, Swift Frisco. The money came from him as well. 28.63 was the winning time. And he came negotiating a path late and fast. And it was a clean sweep, a 1-2-3 for Big Kev. Let's watch this again on replay then. 6 took a flyer, 5 missed it, Battle Queen on debut. Oh, 3 just got squeezed out as 4 chopped across, and Emil Zeski needed to lead to win, so that was her goose cooked, unfortunately. And Razor Blazer then went on and down the back straight, set up a 2-length lead round bends 3 to 4. But here's where the writing was on the wall, as the strong staying type Swift Frisco came from off the pace, went round the outside to challenge. They bumped momentarily, but one got on with the job and won by about 3 parts in the end from Baby Blitz, who stayed on again in the closing stages to give a 1-2-3 to Kevin Hutton and a 1-6-4 order for us. Just watch the replay once more. It's worth watching. As 6 went on, 4 showed a good injection of middle gears to go on once more. Razor Blazer. But just watch for the stealthy progress of Swift Frisco. This is poetry in motion. If you were on the favourite, and plenty of you did back Swift Frisco late and fast. Wins by maybe a length, maybe 3 parts in the end. For result then of the 8:05. Track 1, Swift Frisco the winner at 2-1 the favourite. 6 Baby Blitz was second at 8-1. 4 Razor Blazer third at 5-2. The winner's time 28.63.
Right, Team Hutton with a win then, and 1 from 3. Now, our presentation party for this race don't actually know it yet because they're just behind us. Girls, is it your birthdays? Whose birthday? Don't ignore me. Come on round. It's your birthday, isn't it? Aunties, come on round. The dog's gone. They've taken the dog. Come on down. And your friend as well. Come on, through you come. Nothing like on the spot. You're twins. Come on then. I wouldn't like to see him in a red dress, put it that way. Come on through. Well, just tell us all. Don't worry, you can embarrass him. What's your name?
Katie.
Katie, I was told it was your birthday and we were going to get you out. You're just saying you're twins.
Yeah, Luke's 1 minute older than me.
1 minute. Does he give you grief over that? Or yeah,
100%.
And where are you guys from?
Milton Keynes.
Milton. You said Milton Keynes.
Milton Keynes.
Oh, where?
In it.
I know it. We weren't there. No, I was just saying it was the way you said it, like you were dreading it. There's nothing too wrong with Milton Keynes. Anyway, just tell us who's with you apart from your twin.
My bestest friends in the whole wide world who have given me the best birthday ever, Laura and Erica. Then my mum, our stepdad, my brother's fiance, Joanna. My work friends, Kev and Michael. And my other good friends, Carthy, Kirsty and Danielle. Danny.
Christ, did you come on a coach or something? There's only 5 of them there. It sounds like you've listed off half the crowd. Anyway, first time at the Dogs?
No. We owned racing greyhounds.
So you know what you're doing?
Well, I wouldn't put it that far.
How many winners you had?
None.
None. The night is young. The night is young. Anyway, happy birthday to you. Is there anything you want to tell us about your Twitters? He didn't come out that will embarrass him.
Well, he's getting married on the 14th of July, but I don't think that will embarrass him. I think he's pretty proud of it.
And who's he getting married to?
This gorgeous girl here, Joanna.
Joanna, we wish you the best of luck. Don't expect him to come into any photos or anything. He's just embarrassed all the time. Anyway, They went to Vegas for his stag. Oh, dear goodness. And he's eating a bag of crisps. How attractive is that for a picture? Anyway, best of luck with that. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Kisses, I'm used to the Spanish now. Anyway, happy birthday to you. There we are. We got our birthday double act out. And another win for Trap 1 from off the pace tonight, PL. And a good performance this time from Swift Frisco. And another one for Kevin Hutton.
Yes, indeed, Graham. It was a cracking finish once more. We've seen some really good racing here so far this evening. And as you say, the night is young, so the girls have still got a chance to back a winner.
Very quickly, just to say, the next race is our children's race. If you are here with the kids, bring them down straight after the race. They can come and have pictures with the winning greyhound and see exactly how friendly they are and how greyhounds make great pets.
Misty is 7 years old and loves people of all ages. She enjoys playing with her toys, but also doesn't mind being left on her own for lengths of time. She'll just curl up in her bed and sleep. At 7 years old, she really deserves a home. If you think you could be that special someone, then please do contact the Greyhound Trust.
Don't forget as well to download the Towcester app, and if you do so, you can gain free entry, a free pint and a free £5 bet to the Derby quarter-final, sponsored by Start Sports, and that will be on Tuesday the 22nd of May coming. The next race up is race 6, and you'll note that this is the Gain Greyhound Nutrition Kennel Stakes. It's Heat 1. It's also the children's race, but this is Heat 1 of a stakes that's kicking off this evening. We've got 4 heats in all in races 6, 7, 9 and 10, and the first 3 will qualify for the semi-finals next Friday. So get your thinking caps on, get studying for the next race, the D2 contest, which is the 8:21, 5 minutes left for betting. So here they come then, the K9 Gladiators enter the arena for the 6th race, a D2 children's race. Track 1, we've got Dunham Moon, owned by Mr. D. Houghton, trained by Jane Houghton, weighing in at 28.4. Track 2 is Rookie's Buddy, owned by Mr. B. Turnstile, and trained by Bernie Warren, 29.2. 3, Forest Delboy, is owned by the Hat Pack and trained by Emma Richards, 35.8. 4, Oscar's Breeze, owned by Mr. S. Taylor, trained by Jim Reynolds, 25.7. Track 5 is Dunham Brody, owned by Mr. D. Houghton, trained by Jane Houghton, 32.4. And 6, Not Your Dog Ray, owned by Mr. J. Cross and Mr. R. Yates, trained by Richard Yates, with a weight of 31.8. We've got a warm order here. Strong favourite in the shape of Track 4, Oscar's Breeze, who had a couple of weeks off the card, came back with a decent trial and trades as even money favourite here. So in 3-1 Trap 1, 9-2 Trap 3, 6-1 the 6 dog, 8-1 the 5, Blue Jacket of 2, double digits, 10-1 Rookie's Buddy is the outsider of the party. So this is Heat 1 of the Gain Greyhound Nutritional Kennel Stakes. It's over 2 bends, a 260 metre race where they'll go to the far side of the track. There's 2 minutes left for betting. 2 minutes. So the Greyhounds are over the far side of the track. There's money here for Oscar's Breeze. Opened up even money. That looks short enough, but it's now odds on 10-11. Now 4-5 as we speak. So there's plenty of confidence behind the favourite in the black jacket here. Oscar's Breeze for owner Steve Taylor and trainer Jim Reynolds. Had that spell off the card. Dropped from a D1 to a D2 recently. And then with a sprint trial, clocked to 15.48, which would be good enough to go on and score in this heat here. The first 3 will qualify for next week's semi-finals. There's 4 heats in all in races 6, 7, 9 and 10. But this is the children's race. And Gemma's around the front of the traps. She's going to check they're all facing the right way. Indeed they are. Wave of the flag for our 6th race D2 contest. This is the children's race. Stand by for a start then. 2 bend sprint. Gates lift off and racing, and Oscar's Breeze, the favourite, gets a good start but moves off a true line and allows Dunham Moon to punch upon the inside. Dunham Moon goes on now. 1 from 4, then 3, 2, 6 and 5 as they turn for the judge. It's Dunham Moon in the red jacket going on. Here comes 4 late and fast to force a photo, but I fancy that Dunham Moon just held on from the late thrust of Oscar's Breeze. Another grandstand finish here at Towcester. Really, really good finish once more. Dunham Moon has been given the gold medal. 15.71 the winning time. And Dave and Jane Houghton will be delighted with the performance of Dunham Moon. Now, Oscar Spree's got a good start, and we can probably see this on replay. He just shifted off a true line. And he just took the ground of the 5 dog, and you can see there, paced up, came through to challenge. But 1 taking the tighter line, Dunham Moon. 3, Forest Del Boy was looking for room in behind them and did run on strongly. 1, 4 and 3 was the result of the 8:21, which is the children's race.
Yes, if you are here with the kids, bring them down. They get a chance to meet the winning greyhound. Make your way down just in front of the grandstand here, and you can have a chance to meet Dunham Moon. Not all at once, though. Not all at once. Come on over, sir. Come on over. And the Houftons successful. And another that had that season date that Paul was talking about. So often, as we mentioned, the magic 16 weeks, but when they come back sprinting, not always the case. This is a renowned sprinter, but another bitch that's certainly going to peak for a few runs to come yet, you would imagine. Anyone else that wants a picture with the greyhound, make your way down in our annual children's race, which also doubles up as the Gain Greyhound Nutrition Kennel Stakes Heat 1. And our thanks to our friends at Gaines Dog Food for their continued sponsorship. Come on, girls, in you come. Don't be shy. It's all right, don't be shy. Come on through. So we have gathered a few. We have Phil here with Dunham Moon for the Houftons doing the job, and Gain Dog Food Heat 1 winner tonight for the sprint category. We've had the stayers and we've had the standard for this competition, and now for the sprinters. And we've got a few of these heats set to come this evening. And Dunham Moon wins 13th time from 49 races here at the track. Right, we'll let the runner go. Right, let's have a quick word with those that are gathered. If you want to just quickly stroke the dog gently, step forward, nice and gently. Going to show how friendly they are. I'll come and speak to you first because you look prepared for this. What's your name?
Kayla.
Kayla, where are you from?
Chester.
And how old are you?
10.
10. You've been here before, have you?
Yeah.
You love the greyhounds, don't you?
Yeah.
Beautiful animals, good stuff. And are you able to tip some winners now, as you've been here so long?
No, not yet.
No, you'll get that with age. You'll get there with age. Hello, what's your name?
Freya.
Freya, how old are you?
11.
And where are you from?
Chester.
Oh, you're in the same group. Yeah. Friends, good stuff indeed. Are you having a good time tonight?
Yeah.
Tell us who you're with other than this one.
Steve, Tyler and Leighton and Alana.
Excellent stuff. Continue to have a good night. Hello, what's your name?
Ruby.
And where are you from?
Eastcote.
And how old are you? You look very grown up.
9.
9? And is this your first trip to the Greyhounds?
No.
No? So you know what you're talking about, do you? Have you had some winners?
Not yet.
Oh, these people that say they know what they're talking about, but no winners. You must do better. What about you, sir? What's your name?
Leighton.
And where are you from, Leighton?
Chester.
Oh, you're with this lot as well. That's your sister, is it? Good stuff, as long as we know. And how old are you?
7.
7. Having a good time?
What?
Having a good time?
Yeah.
Good man. Now, look at this. What a very smart dress that is. What's your name?
Ellie.
Ellie, and where are you from?
Oxford.
Oxford. I thought you were going to say Chester. How old are you?
9.
9. You had to think about that then. Who are you with tonight?
My sister, my brother, my mum, and my...
Sister, brother, and mum. Hello, what's your name?
Sarah.
And how old are you?
7.
7. I love this. This is very, very sweet. Is this your sister?
Yeah.
Yes. Is she a good sister? You're not sure, are you? Is she a good sister?
Yeah.
She is. That's good stuff. You look like trouble. What's your name?
I'm Tommy.
Tommy. And how old are you, Tommy?
I'm 3.
3. And do you know where you're from?
I'm from my house.
From your house. What a good answer. I like that one. That's good. And your name is?
Holly.
And are you with this little group as well?
No.
Where are you from?
I am from Only.
And how old are you?
I'm 9.
9. Excellent. Very smart indeed. Who's this? We've got one more who's got a piece of garlic bread with you. How very sensible. What's your name?
Alana.
And you're with this little group as well. How old are you?
5.
5. And are you having fun tonight?
Yeah.
Good stuff. And what do you make of the Greyhounds? Do you think they're sweet?
Yeah.
Good stuff. Right. Well, you've got 2 at home. Excellent stuff. Well done to you all for coming down. Thank you very much. We hope to see you again. It's our tradition here. Could have brought me some garlic bread. Anyway, that's race 6 done and dusted. Up on the big screen, it says, congratulations, Melissa. From us all here at Towcester. If you are celebrating tonight, come and see us. We'll happily give you a mention. If you are celebrating birthday, anniversary, whatever it is, all about a good time here at the home of the Greyhound Derby. Heat 2 of that Gain Greyhound Nutrition Kennel Stakes is coming up. Race 7 in a few moments' time. Paul, rescue me.
Yes, thank you very much, Graham. He's great with the kids, isn't he? We do love to have the 6th race, every race meeting here at Towcester as the children's race. And like Graham, I do love children, although I couldn't eat a whole one. Now, the result of that 6th race was 1, 4 and 3. Dunham Moon was the 3-1 winner. Oscar's Breeze was second at 4-5, the favourite. Forest Delboy, the 3rd qualifier for next week's semi-finals at 5-1. The winning time there was 15.71. And as Graham quite rightly says, our next race will be Heat 2 of the Gain Greyhound Nutrition Kennel Stakes. The greyhounds are out on parade then for the second heat of the Game Greyhound Nutrition Kennel Stakes. First three will qualify for next week's semi-finals. We've got a further 2 heats later on, but this is the 7th race on our programme this evening. Hope you can get a winner of this one, because many of you are still struggling to find a winner, and Forest Lana is the 6-4 favourite for the next, owned and trained by Kevin Hutton. Let's give you the racing weights then for this 7th race. Run the Risk in Trap 1 is owned by Mr. G. Cowan and Mrs. H. Kemp, trained by Hazel Kemp, with a weight of 31.8. Westmead Petula, owned by the Westmead Syndicate, trained by Nick Sava, 30.8. Corrie Grace is in the white jacket of 3, owned and trained by Mark Wallace, 27.3. Forest Lana, owned and trained by Kevin Hutton, 27.9. Joey's Delight is in box 5, owned by Mr. A. Zaman, trained by Reggie Older, with a weight of 34.5. And completing the lineup, Oscar's Thunder, owned by Mr. S. Taylor, trained by Jim Reynolds, 28 dead. So down the card then, Trap 1 is 3-1, 2 is 5-1, 3 is 6-1. Favourite is in Trap 4, the Black Jacket, at 6-4. 5 is 5-1, and 6, Oscar's Thunder, also 6-1, with around about just over 2 minutes to get your bets on for race 7.
Just a quick word ahead of this race about the favourite, Trap 4, Forest Lana, who has the rarity of actually being on Twitter. So look out for Forest Lana if you are a social media fan. This is a greyhound that regularly talks through its races and how preparations are going, but not even you have seen that, Paul, have you? But its own Twitter page, and was looking forward to racing tonight.
Very good indeed. I'll have to search that one out on Twitter. Forest Lana, very good, very good. Anyway, she is the 7-4 favourite, as you mentioned. There is a little bit of money against her, though, Graham. Run the Risk in Trap 1 for Hazel Kemp. 11-4 now into 5-2. So interest for the red-jacketed runner here as they make their way. And they're almost behind the boxes here. So you've got less than a minute to get your bets on here for race 7. It's a 2-bend sprint. It is Heat 2. First 3 will qualify for next week's semi-finals. And Forest Lana hangs on to favouritism after that convincing win as a short price favourite last week. Last Saturday morning, I think, as I recall. Forest Lana sent off even money, clocked to 15.35, which is a very smart time indeed. However, Run the Risk, money for this one, got a 15.42 best recent time, beating Forest Lana on the 28th of April. So interesting form lines. Let's hope you've made your mind up and got your bets on, because they are all loaded here for race 7. Here comes Gemma to check them over. She waves the flag and the hare is now set in motion. 2-bend sprint, Heat 2 of the Game Greyhound Nutrition Kettle Stakes. Standby. Gates lift off and racing, and 6 has gone wallop and gone into the first bend. Oscar's Thunder with around about a 2-length lead from Forest Lana, who's in second. Up on the inside, Run the Risk as they turn for the judge. 6, 4, 1, 3, 2 and 5, and it is Oscar's Thunder. He got a bingo break. Smart time then, I do envisage, from Oscar's Thunder for Steve Taylor and Jim Reynolds. Compensation for the previous race with a victory from box 6 in a 15.35. Wow, very good run indeed. So 6-4-1 was the result of race 7. And Oscar's Thunder. He didn't forget to come out, did he? Let's watch this again on replay. And it will be worth watching if you are on the Go Faster stripes here. As soon as the lids went up, wallop into the first turn. And it was a great effort from 4 to chase him down. And what? The winning margin was down to about a leg for the quarter in the end. So great credit for Islana. But she books herself. She can obviously still go on to win this competition. It's hotting up nicely. The Gain Greyhound Nutrition Kennel Stakes. And Oscar's Thunder has beaten Forest Lana with the third Run the Risk qualifying.
Right, presentation to follow in a few moments, and hopefully tonight's winner of the Imperial Car Cash giveaway will be as electric down here as that runner was from the boxes. The winner tonight is Natalie Tovey. Natalie, where are you? If you are in earshot, make your way down. You are the winner for tonight's cash giveaway. Make your way down to see us. You have until the end of this presentation to do so, or we'll be getting in the reserve. But Natalie Tovey, if you are in earshot, come and see us down in the paddock or in the presentation area, and we will come and here she is. Hang on there, Natalie. We'll come and get you in a second straight after this presentation. Meanwhile, Oscar's Thunder for Gentleman Jim. Doing the business tonight. Jim, no doubt, sat at home with a cigar and a whiskey. But Steve Taylor with another winner here and doing the business. We've got Joe to do the honours. Come on in, Joe. Be part of this presentation again as part of the Gain Dog Food Heats for the sprints. Winning for the 9th time here. A couple of open races at Romford recently. And back over the sprint trip here. And doing the business in some style. We'll see you in the final next week. Right, we've got Joe here. Let's have a quick word with Joe. Joe, we came and saw you earlier on upstairs in the restaurant. Tell us where you're from, who you're with, and a bit about yourself.
I'm with friends, and we come from Towcester. And the last time we came was Good Friday, and the racing was abandoned.
Yeah, it was that terrible spell, wasn't it? Yeah, absolutely, of weather which hit all the racing hard. Now, are you having a good night tonight?
Yes, we're having a good night. Yes, brilliant. Yeah.
There's one woman that's croaking up there. Where's the fan club? Why didn't she come down with you? That's what I want to know. Who's that? Tell us her name.
That's Caroline.
Caroline, who is filming all of this. At least I hope it's Caroline and not the tax man. But anyway, you're all from Towcester, are you?
Yes, we are, yeah.
Who else is up there? Give us a quick name description.
Paul, that's Caroline's husband. Jonathan, that's my husband. Richard and Sue.
Look at them up there, ladies and gentlemen. They look like a Primark catwalk, don't they? Look at them in fine fashion up there. Yes, oh, he's trying to accuse the other one of being Primark. Just to prove, ladies and gentlemen, that they do have a summer sale on. Anyway, any winners tonight?
Couple.
Couple.
Not on that one.
Not on that one, but the night is young.
Yes, still plenty to go.
You look like you might be off out afterwards. You look like a bit of a party animal. Any plans for later?
No, definitely not.
Good stuff. Well, thank you for coming down. Go back up and give them our love. There they are. And enjoy the rest of your evening. And we'll see you again soon. Right, good stuff. Right, we have our Imperial Cash giveaway winner, Natalie. Come on in, Natalie. We're going to go straight to the Wheel of Fortune. Natalie, where are you from?
Northampton.
Northampton. Do you know what you're about to do here?
No idea.
Okay, we'll let Jim have his picture. He's very demanding like that. There we are. Get Jim out the way. Good stuff. Jim's got jobs to do. Right, what we have to do, you are going to spin this magnificent wheel in the style of Carol Smiley used to on Wheel of Fortune, although you're probably too young to remember that. Whatever it lands on in the next race, that is your trap. And if that trap wins, you will win £100 in cash. How does that sound?
Sounds great.
Good stuff. Right, give that a spin. I think it's actually the hurdle race that's next. The cranky old wheel goes round. Now, yeah, maybe looking, maybe traps 1 or 4 you might want to be on. 1 or 4. And you've got 5. So you have black Genovese, Steve Rayner. Steve was here a moment ago. We'll have to ask him whether he thinks it's got a chance or not. So you're on trap 5. Happy with that?
Brilliant.
Good stuff. Well, we got hurdles coming out next. It's an H2 event. Come down and see us for the race. If trap 5 wins, you'll take away the cash prize. How does that sound?
Thank you very much.
Good stuff. Right, that wraps that up. Back upstairs to PL, who probably, like Jim Reynolds, has also got a nice whiskey on the go up there and a pipe or two.
Non-smoker, Mia Groom, non-smoker. Yeah, the winner there, Oscar's Thunder, certainly thundered out of the boxes, and he made all to win in a time of 15:35. His SP there was 5-1. Second was Forest Lana, the 7-4 favourite, and third, Run the Risk. There was money for that one. That was a qualifier as the bronze medalists at 5-2 for Hazel Kemp. So 6-4-1, they go forward to next week's semi-final. You can see the list of runners up on your screens. This will be race 8. We're going timber topping action for the next. It's the hurdle H2 contest for the 852.
Just very quickly, if you own a blue Merc, well done to you. KJ17XYB, lights have been left on. Blue Merc KJ17XYB, because I'm not giving you a bump start.
Greyhounds out on parade then for our very next race. This time we're going over the jumps. It's an H2 contest over the 480 metre standard journey. And the favourite here is Trap 4 Swift Dartmoor with around about 3 minutes left for betting. Here are the protagonists then for the Imperial Car Supermarket Big Cash giveaway. Trap 1 is Dunham Hunter, owned by Mr. D. Houghton, trained by Jane Houghton. And this one weighs in at 31.9. 2 is Dunham Avenger, owned by Mr. D. Houghton and Mrs. J. Houghton, trained by Jane Houghton, weighing in at 33.9. The 3 in the white jacket, Nighttime So, owned by Mr. D. Stoner and trained by Heather Dimmock, 28.3. 4 is Swift Dartmoor, owned by Mr. K. Gillam, trained by Mark Wallace, weighing in at 32.4. Trap 5 is Black Genovese, owned by Mr. P. McLaughlin and trained by Stephen Rayner. This one tipped the scales at 36.1. And completing the lineup in the Go Faster stripes, Trap 6, Chantilly Rose, owned and trained by Richard Yates with a racing weight of 27.6. There's now just over 2 minutes left for betting, 2 minutes. The betting down the card, Trap 1, 9-4, 2 is 6-1, 3, 8-1, 4, the 6-4 favourite, 5, 10-1, and 6 at 7-2.
So Natalie relying on Trap 5 here, PL, which is a 10-1 chance. So it would be a surprise, but a recent intake from Crayford for Steve Rayner. And would you believe I've got into my own pocket for the £100 PL because we haven't got it. So I'm going to supply it for the time being if it wins. So I might go and have a bet on this 5 just to cover. But we wish Natalie the best of luck. Courtesy of Imperial Cars, our cash giveaway tonight is on Trap 5. If Trap 5 wins, Natalie will take away £100.
So the Greyhounds are gathered behind the starting boxes for the next, and Swift Dartmoor is the 6-4 market leader here in the black jacket. Hurdles contest here. And the cash giveaway. Our guest here this evening is on Trap 5, Black Genovese. Greyhounds behind the boxes just waiting for the signal to put them in. Gemma standing, waiting patiently with flag in hand. Race 8 on your programme this evening. Loading up process well underway then. Wave of the flag. And the hare is on the move. Stand by. Race away in the hurdle, and on the outside Chantilly Rose gets a flyer. 6 from 4, then comes 1, 5, 3 and 2. 6 moves wide and takes the favourite with, but still with the lead Chantilly Rose. Kidding from the front, Dunham Hunter now comes through the challenge. 6, 1 and 4. Chantilly Rose now on the outside. Here comes Swift Dartmoor to challenge, but gets held up with his challenge. It's 6 from 4 again, and Chantilly Rose, she goes once more. The Rose has bloomed. 6 has won it. Won it well. 3 ran on really well. Nighttime Sign, I think, has grabbed second just in front of the favourite in third. They'll call a photo for the minor medals, but no doubt about the winner, Chantilly Rose.
Natalie, it wasn't quite meant to be. Trap 5 was a big price. Down the back straight, there was a bit of fun and games. Do you ever think you were in the hunt?
Not really.
Not really, but nevertheless, worth having a go, though.
Oh, definitely.
And you'll come back again another go?
Definitely.
Good stuff. Well, hang on by, and if nothing else will be part of the presentation. But hard luck there, and better luck next time. But very easy to enter each week, the Imperial Car Cash giveaway. Tonight was on Trap 5, big price runner. As they went down the far side, just had to check up, but Trap 6 with a run of the race in front. Trap 4 kept getting held up, and 6 has gone on to win fairly nicely.
Let's just watch the head on here. 6 cut across at the first turn and then manoeuvred a little bit wide, just coursing the hare somewhat. And Chantilly Rose was challenged into the third turn by Dunham Hunter on the inner. And it looked like a race-winning manoeuvre from Swift Dartmoor, didn't it? But she found extra when she was pressured, and Chantilly Rose ran away from her field in the closing stages to win quite handsomely. 6 beats 3 and 4 in a driving finish for minor medals. So the full result then of the 8:52 Trap 6, Chantilly Rose wins at 7-2. Nighttime So was second from Trap 3 at 8-1. The 4-dog Swift Dartmoor was the 5-4 favourite. The winner's time there, 29.08. And there's plenty more where that came from.
Right, Chantilly Rose then with that wide seed. Did have a 29.33 when winning an H2 not so long ago, so clues were there and the draw. We got Natalie, this is Natalie who had our big cash giveaway, didn't quite manage to get the prize tonight. 12th win at the track, 64. Interestingly, had a sprint solo last time out. Let's have a quick word with Team. We'll have Team Yates. It's Ian. Ian, tell us, I imagine a bit of a kennel favourite. Regular, does the business every so often?
Yeah, she's a great little girl. You know, Richard bred her at home and she's fantastic. If she gets out in that bunny, she makes them all run, you know. And that's what the game's all about for this little girl, getting on that bunny and making them run.
And to be seeded wide in a hurdle race is quite often valuable, particularly when the rest of them aren't.
Yeah, you know, sometimes you're in against a lot of novice dogs. They've got not a lot of experience. You know, she's a great little campaigner. And experience sometimes outfoxes them all, you know.
Good stuff. And how's things in the kennel at the moment?
Yeah, the kennel's good. We've got our derby dog tomorrow. Hopefully go through a right tough heat. Keep your fingers crossed. There's maybe an inside bias. With a bit of luck, I think we're about to need that. So, yeah, it's great to be part of Towcester Derby.
And of course, at this stage, everything's going to be tough, so you want to get through.
Yeah, you've got the last 48, probably the 48 top dogs in the country at the moment, you know, in current form. So yeah, it's fantastic to be involved with Mr. Yates's dogs that we've got there. We're looking after, you know, they're great dogs, some of them, and everything's good.
Well, we wish you best of luck tomorrow night. Give our regards to Rich and the team, and hope to see you here when I'm next on Tuesday for the quarter-finals of the Star Sports Greyhound Derby, which continues tomorrow night, folks. Make sure you are here. If not, watch the action on Towcester TV here tomorrow night and follow who will be getting through to Tuesday's quarter-finals. Things really hotting up nicely, but good to see the Yates team in good form, and Chantilly Rose using that wide seed and early pace to its advantage.
5 years old, and despite that cheeky face, she's one of the long-timers here at the Greyhound Trust. She really needs a home. She's very playful, very happy. She absolutely loves people and loves to play with her toys as well. She's responding well to the training here at the Greyhound Trust. She'd probably be best suited to an active family, maybe with older children. So if you think you want a happy, playful girl as your next pet, then do give the Greyhound Trust a call.
Okay, get ready. Greyhounds out of parade then for the 9th race on the programme this evening, the 907. This is heat 3 of the Greyhound Nutrition Kennel Stakes. First 3 will qualify for next week's semi-finals. In track 1 we've got Shane Boy Xavier, owned by the Sally's Racing Club, trained by Keith Hazeltine. This one's an 8-1 chance. Kunar Melody in track 2 is owned by the Billy B Syndicate, trained by Jim Reynolds, 7-2. In the white jacket of 3, Money Marciano, owned and trained by Kevin Hutton. That's a 5-2 chance. The 4 is Jabba Jive, owned by the Jabba crew, trained by Heather Dimmock, 2-1. Towstar Billy, owned by the Towstar Syndicate, trained by Mark Wallace, at 6-1. And Farron Basalt, owned by Mr. Jay Hannafin, trained by Seamus Gorn, trades at 3-1. Full quote then for race 9, heat 3 of the Gain Greyhound Kennel Stakes. Greyhounds are making the way to the far side of the track, just over a minute to get your bets on. Latest update in the betting sees track 1 at 10-1 now. 2 is 7-2, 3 3-1, 4 is the 2-1 favourite, 5 is a 6-1 chance, and 6, Farron Basalt, is 3-1. As the Greyhounds have almost reached the starting boxes over the far side for this next sprint. So almost at post time then for race 9. 260-metre sprint here. 2-1 favourite is Jabba Jive in box 4. Black jacketed Jabba Jive for Heather Dimmock and the Jabba crew. Loading up then. Gemma's going to check them over. The wave of the flag and the hare runs then for heat 3 of the Gain Greyhound Nutrition Kennel Stakes. Stand by. Lids rise away and racing, and it's 5 the first to poke his head in front. Towstar Billy into the turn, will cut across the face of Money Marciano. It's 5 from 3, 2, 6, then comes 4 and 1 playing catch up towards the judge. Towstar Billy wins it and wins it well. 3, Money Marciano second, Kunar Melody looked to be third. Great performance from Towstar Billy to win race 9. So the judges confirmed 5-3-2 the order. 15.56 was the winning time for Towstar Billy, who trapped smartly, cut across, crucially, Money Marciano, and forced that rival just to check his stride. And then 2 and 3 got involved in a bit of a bumping and boring match off the last turn. This all played into the hands of the fast-starting Towstar Billy that wins at 6-1.
So Towstar Billy booked its place in the latter stages of the sprint gain nutrition competition and does it in some style. Another winner tonight for Mark Wallace and the Towstar Syndicate, very popular here at the track. Now, part of our presentation, you are, sir?
Philip Edwards.
Philip, we came and saw you up early. You're up in one of the boxes tonight. Tell us who you're with and a bit about why you're here.
Yep, we're with Peter Brett Associates. We're locally based in Blisworth and just out for a fun evening with the office.
And quite a few of you up there. There must be a big office.
Most of us are here. There are about 30 of us here tonight, I think.
So what made you come to Towcester?
It's local and just a fun evening in the summer.
And how has it been up there? Has there been winners flowing?
That's been mixed, of course. I came here to make my fortune tonight, but it hasn't quite happened yet.
And what about this lot up here? They've managed to, let him come down on his own, but you've all come out for a bit of glory now, haven't you? Tell us a few of those up there. Anything you can tell us that will embarrass anyone?
No.
They're giggling nervously. A few of them know that there are things that could be told.
Not tonight, no.
You seem too much of a gentleman. If it was me, I'd be just absolutely giving them grief full stop.
No, we're all too well behaved.
Too well behaved. I believe you are. I don't believe some of them are. Looking up at that lot, it's like looking at Crime Watch in 2008 up there. Anyway, plans for the rest of the night?
Well, most of us have got to travel home afterwards, so we'll be fairly steady and enjoy the next 3 races and and say good night.
Good stuff. Well, thank you very much for coming down. Thank you for sponsoring tonight. Enjoy the rest of the night, you lots. I think it's very lucky that a few of you didn't come down because we might have got well and truly stuck in there. What a gentleman he is, though. Gentleman that man is. And the rest of you up there got away lightly. Anyway, thank you very much, folks. Enjoy the rest of your night. Still got a couple of races to come. What have we got next? Another sprint. It's Heat 4 for the Gain Greyhound Nutrition Kennel Stakes. And we'll have those runners out on track in a few moments' time. What a gent that man was, Paul. A few others may have been struggling, but he wasn't going to say anything bad.
You just get the best out of everyone, Graham. You get the best out of everyone. And as Graham says quite rightly, our next race 10, is due off at 9:23, and it is Heat 4 of the Kennel Stakes that will be completed this evening for those heats, and then we'll have another 2 semi-finals next week. So something to look forward to. And of course, we're also looking forward to the Derby. Now, we've got a next round tomorrow evening, so if you do fancy coming back tomorrow evening, or you could download the Towcester app, and if you do download the Towcester app, you get some freebies for the Star Sports Greyhound quarterfinals, which is next Tuesday, so it's well worth downloading the Towcester app.
Delta, he's just 3 years old, and believe it or not, he's a long stayer here at the Greyhound Trust. He loves to meet people, he loves going out and about and experiencing new adventures. In fact, he's already been on a little holiday with a volunteer from the Greyhound Trust. So if you think you'd like some new adventures and you want a companion to share them with, then do consider giving Delta a home. If you'd like to, then contact the Greyhound Trust.
Lovely video there from the Greyhound Trust. And if you do fancy homing one of those beautiful greyhounds, then that number up on the screen, 0121 426 4810. Just if we do home one this evening, That would be great news indeed. So race 10 is upon us, and the Greyhounds are out on parade for the next track. One is Quality Song, owned by Mr. Ardrage, trained by Bernie Warren. This one has a racing weight of 38.3, big lump of a dog. Trap 2 is Air Force Cluxton, owned by Mr. M. Cairns, trained by Mark Wallace, weighing in at 35.3. The 3 dog is Good Day, owned and trained by Stephen Rayner. She weighs in at 27.9. The 4, Black Jacket of Barnish Crown, owned by Mrs. W. Richards, trained by Emma Richards, weighing in at 36 dead. 5 is Saltin Banco, owned by Mr. M. Licence and Mr. M. Wallace, trained by Mark Wallace, with a racing weight of 33.6. And Xavier, owned and trained by Jim Reynolds. That one tips the scales at 31.8. So out of parade for race 10, with just around 2.5 minutes left for betting. Making their way to the far side of the track then for this spring contest. The betting sees track 1 as a 6-1 chance. 2, Air Force Cluxton is also 6-1. 3, Good Day is the 5-4 favourite. Barnish Crown, the 4 dog, is 7-2. Orange Jacket of 5, Saltin Banco, an 8-1 chance, the outsider of the pack. And trap 6, Xavier, is 7-2. So they make their way to the far side of Towcester Racecourse. So just starting to load the boxes for race 10, heat 4 of the Gain Greyhound Nutrition Kennel Stakes. First 3 go forward to next week's semi-finals. This is the 4th and final heat this evening. Hot pot favourite here is trap 3, Good Day, sporting the white jacket. Just about to be checked over by Gemma, our starter. A wave of the flag and the hare runs for heat 4 of the Gain Kennel Stakes. And away and racing, and for Barnish Crown roars into the first bend with a lead of a length from Good Days in second. Now punching up on the inside. 3 going on from 4 and 1. Then comes 2, 6, 5 struggling out back, but up towards the line. Good Day, the favourite, will score, and score in style. 3's won it from 1 with 4 back in third. So nice performance from Good Day, showing good early zip, pushing the early leader Barnish Crown out the way at the first turn, and scoring with plenty in hand. 3, 1 and 4 is the result. And the winning time 15:40, so a good time as well to book her spot into next week's semi-finals in style. Let's watch this again. Didn't break brilliantly well 3, but showed nice pace to get to grips with the 4 dog and ran the bend really well. Kicked right away from the field and wins by 2 or 3 lengths in the end. 3, 1 and 4 the result.
So good day wins for Team Rayner in tonight's fourth heat to the Game Greyhound Nutrition Kennel Stakes heat. We got Mick Livesey here. We'll have a quick word with an update on the Star Sports Greyhound Derby in a few moments. Meanwhile, no picture on this one, but we will have a quick word with you. Steve never appears when he's going to have a winner, but I've been speaking to him tonight. You must be quite pleased with that.
Yeah, she's run well. She's not always consistent at the start, but when she gets it, she didn't really break that well tonight, but yeah, she's a genuine bitch, so yeah, pleased. Yeah.
Not too many runners tonight. It's always good to get a winner.
Yeah, we had 5 runners and one winner, so not too bad. Could have been better, but
good stuff. And how's things in the kennel at the moment?
Yeah, not too bad. Yeah, we've had a few injuries, but it's part and parcel of the sport. But yeah, we're doing okay. Yeah, can't crumble. So
good stuff. Always good to have a winner. Right, we'll let you have a picture, and then we'll talk with Mick Matters Derby and hashtag leaders of the pack here at Towcester. All part of the fun, everybody involved. Make sure you check out all the social media regarding Towcester. Right, let's have a quick update with Mick. Star Sports Greyhound Derby continues tomorrow night. Exciting times. Overall, happy with how things have gone so far, Mick?
I think it's been a fantastic derby so far, and the good news is it's just hotting up, isn't it? You know, the big performances are going to come fast and ready starting tomorrow night with the third round, which is the night where we will see the derby winner tomorrow night. Come to Towcester tomorrow, you're guaranteed to see the dog that will win £175,000 come the 2nd of June.
And of course, it's important few days coming up because this is the quick turnaround round, which sometimes has caught a few out over the years. Always used to be the same at Wimbledon. The quick turnaround, the quarterfinals are here on Tuesday. Paul's been talking about it tonight. We've been talking about it tonight. Just reiterate what's on offer here on Tuesday night.
Yeah, all you've got to do is download the Towcester Racecourse app. You do that, you get free entry, you get a free pint when you come in, and a free £5 bet as well. And like you said, you know, the quick runs now. To win the derby is a true test. It's not just about speed, it's about stamina. And it's a test of man and dog. You know, the ability, the powers to recover quickly. And that's why I think while we've got the derby, there's no plans to change that, that's for sure.
And just very quickly, obviously as a complete neutral, but if I was to give you a £300 bet this time, who would you be putting your money on to win it outright?
Well, our fantastic sponsor, Ben Keefe, gave me free charity bets at the start of the competition. I had Bruiser's Bullet to win at 22 to 1, Dorota's Wildcat at 25 to 1, and I had an each way bet on Celine Ash at 200 to 1. All three are still in come the third round. I'll be very happy if they're all there come Tuesday.
Good stuff. Thanks for coming and talking to us, Mick. Good luck tomorrow night. Will be another massive night here, and then on Tuesday as well. Make sure you're with us. If not, watch the action on Towcester TV, and hopefully you'll have a few winners as well. Right, couple of races still to come on this Friday night. Coming up next, we're at 9:39, aren't we? We're back over the standard 4-bend trip. A3 is the grade. Paul, I just wondered if you had an idea of who you might be thinking is winning the Greyhound Derby at this point.
I've been very impressed with Bomber's Bullet and Bruiser's Bullet, so maybe it could be a home victory this year, but it really is a fantastic competition, and I will personally be here tomorrow to witness it.
Good man, good man. Right, 2 races still to come. Track just being watered as we speak. Dogs will be out on parade for the penultimate time this Friday night in just a couple of minutes from now.
Greyhounds out on parade then for race 11. This is the 9:39, and it's back over the 480 metre trip and A3 contest here. Trap 1 is Bodell Flyer, owned by Mr. J. Kelly, Mrs. H. Kemp and Mr. M. Payne, trained by Hazel Kemp, with a racing weight of 31.3. Barrow Vic is in the blue of 2, owned by Mr. C. Brown, Mr. G. Cowan, Mrs. H. Kemp, trained by Hazel Kemp, with a racing weight of 36 dead. The likely favourite, Track 3, is Brinkley's Rose, owned by Mr. R. Brinkley, trained by Mark Wallace, carrying a double penalty with a racing weight of 31.5. Westmead Red is owned by Mr. T. Smith and trained by Nick Sava, weighing in at 33.7. 5, Merlin's Piper, owned and trained by Hazel Kemp, 34.5. And completing the lineup in Trap 6, Westmead Turbo, owned by Mr. J. Parks, trained by Nick Sava. This one tips the scales at 35.9. Showdown the card then, 6-1 Trap 1, 5-1 the 2. Odds on 4-5 favourite in Trap 3, 8-1 the 4, 6-1 the 5, and 5-1 Trap 6. So Brinkley's Rosie, she was an all-the-way winner in impressive fashion last time out. She's October 15, but she has got to contend with a double uplift here. Some of these have been running in A3s of late. Barrow Vic notably won an A3 just 2 runs back. He dead heated on that occasion. And Brinkley's Rose has got to get a Sunday best break to get loose, you would imagine. But she looks to be on the improve, and certainly she will have to improve to go and win this. She's very, very short in the market at odds on 4-5. Of the others, we have 5-1 chances in Traps 2 and 6. Barrow Vic was third behind Tangled Up in Blue last time out. Westmead Turbo in Trap 6 was third behind Tiffield Lad last time out. So knocking on the door, the pair of them, and they may give Brinkley's Rosie the most to think about, according to the market at any rate. Trap 1 is Bodell Flyer. That's a 6-1 chance. Merlin's Piper is a 6-1 chance, and the outsider is Trap 4 Westmead Red at 8-1 as they make the way towards the starting boxes with just over a minute to get your bets on. Greyhounds are behind the traps then for the start of the 9:39 race 11. It's an A3 grade event, this one. Hazel Kemp has 3 representatives in the shape of Trap 1 Bodell Flyer, Trap 2 Barrow Vic, and 5 Merlin's Piper. There are 2 Westmeads here. Nick Sava trained Westmead Red in 4 and Westmead Turbo in 6, but it's the champion trainer Mark Wallace with the favourite in 3, Brinkley's Rosie. Loading up process well underway then for race 11. Last couple going in. And Gemma waves a flag. In style, I might add. Her approaches. A3 the grade, 480 metres the trip. Stand by. Gates lift off and racing, and 4 down the centre with a smart start, but it is early pace from the favourite in 3, Brinkley's Rosie, to grab the lead at the first turn. She's gone 2 or 3 lengths clear from 1, 2, 5, and then comes 4 and 6. Down the far side, it's Brinkley's Rosie improving at a rapid rate of knots, still 2 lengths clear from Barrow Vic, who's trying to close now at the 4 turn. 3 from 2, then a gap back to 1, 5, 6 and 4, can't win from there. 3 all out, 2 lunging, Brinkley's Rosie just from Barrow Vic. 3, 2 and 1 in a thriller. Brinkley's Rosie then, she showed early pace. She got to the front, kicked away, but she was just coming back to them near the line. And you have to say that Barrow Vic has run a burster in second. 28.43 was the winning time for Brinkley's Rosie. And it's the old dusty bin. 3, 2 and 1. So what you get on replay, 4 was the first to show leaving the gates just in front of 1 and 5, but bursting between rivals, it was 3 getting to the front courtesy of the early pace. And Brinkley's Rosie set up a 3-length lead at the halfway stage. 2 got his head down and chased hard in second, Barrow Vic, and he's run with great credit once more. He came to challenge at the 4 turn. He looked to think about going outside, but then just kind of caught the heels of the 3 dog. And she found plenty when pressured, and 3 just held on in a driving finish from 2 with Bodell Flyer back in third.
So impressive performance from Brinkley's Rosie, who wins tonight's 11th race. Walker of the dog has got to get back to the kennel rather quickly, so we won't have a chance to have a chat with Brinkley's Rosie, but handling the upgrade in some style, and that is a perfect example of what we were talking about earlier, Paul, with that season date coming up for 16 weeks, 2 grade uplift, and it still made no difference. Defied the handicapper, wins at 4 to 5, seeing off 2 and 1. There's details on screen, 4 to 5 favourite and 6 to 1 at a time of 28.43 in tonight's 11th race. But those season bitches, when they get towards 16 weeks, always worth following.
Certainly was impressive there with the early pace. She's just about lasted home, but she did get her name in the frame as the winner. Trap 3, Brinkley's Rosie, then the 4 to 5 market leader, wins it at 28.43.
Delta, he's just 3 years old, and believe it or not, he's a long stayer here at the Greyhound Trust. He loves to meet people, he loves going out and about and experiencing new adventures. In fact, he's already been on a little holiday with a volunteer from the Greyhound Trust. So if you think you'd like some new adventures and you want a companion to share them with, then do consider giving Delta a home. If you'd like to, then contact the Greyhound Trust.
Now, last chance tonight for a shout-out. If you are celebrating with someone and we've not given you a mention, come down and see us, and we'll happily do that before our final race. Don't forget, back tomorrow with our double helping of action in the morning, and then, of course, tomorrow night with the big one, the latest round of the Star Sports Greyhound Derby. But if you are looking for a shout-out, Last Chance Saloon this Friday night, come and see us, and we'll happily give you a mention before we say farewell after our next.
we go there. This is the 12th and final race of the evening. The Will We Walk or Will We Ride Stakes. And in track 1 we got Gabrielle, owned and trained by Mrs. H. Kemp, with a weight of 29.7. Ribble Atom is next for Lord Hesketh and trained by Mark Wallace. Racing weight of 28.4 this evening. 3, Dundrum Billy, the favourite, owned by Mr. C. Chesson, Mrs. H. Kemp and Mr. D. Redmile, trained by Hazel Kemp, weighing in at 32.5. OC's Bocker, owned by Bodgett and Scarpa Syndicate and trained by Mark Wallace, 29 dead. Cougar Clum, owned by the Loyal Toasters and trained by Bernie Warren, 27.4. And Scruff's Penny completes the lineup. The sole wide seed here, owned by Mr. A. Welsh, trained by Kevin Hutton, with a racing weight of 26.1. They've got to make their way to the far side of the track. It's a 6-bender to round off proceedings here at Towcester. We do hope that you've enjoyed your evening with us, and we do hope you can try and bet the winner of the last, an S2 grade event over 686 metres, where there's 2 minutes left for betting. The dogs are at the boxes, and we've almost reached post time then for the last race of the evening. S2 the grade here, the VIP box and buffet from £35 stakes. Don't forget we race again tomorrow evening. We've got the third round of the Star Sports Greyhound Derby, and we do then race again on Tuesday, where we've got the quarterfinals of the Star Sports Greyhound Derby. So loading up then here at Towcester for the lucky last, race 12, a 6-bend affair, and favourite here is Dundrum Billy at 2-1. Stand by then. Here runs then for the VIP boxer buffet from £35 stakes here at Towcester. Stand by. And away and racing with 6 bends in front of them, and Cougar Clum is the first to show. Wide on the track, has a 2-length lead already from 3, Dundrum Billy, who turns in second spot. In behind him then comes OC's Bocker. It's 5 from 3, then comes 4, 1 making ground, that's Gabrielle, but into the third turn, and it's 5 setting up a big lead here of some 5 lengths. Cougar Clum is away and gone here down the far side for the final time. Cougar Clum, it is well clear. In second spot then is Gabrielle, trying to close down off the last. It's hard work on the front end for Cougar Clum. Here comes Gabrielle. Gabrielle is laying it down late and fast. Cougar Clum digging deep. Cougar Clum will hold on. Oh wow, what a performance. Gabrielle's run a stormer in second spot. Oh my word. Cougar Clum went clear and he's just about held on. And a winner's time of 41.82. Gabrielle, that was her debut over 6 bends as well. It was a very, very good debut indeed. So 5, 1 and 4 was the result. And this is where 5 kicked right away Cougar Clum for Bernie Warren. had a big lead. Watch for 1 making gains and looking to switch on the outside of 3 initially, but then caught the heels of that rival. And it all played into the hands, really, of Cougar Clum. And that could have been where the race was won and lost, because Gabrielle has come with a spirited effort. She's been running on strongly over 4 bends. This was her 6-bend debut. And off the last, she came through to challenge. 5 was all out, gasping for air, and has held on by a fast diminishing half a length in the end. A winner's time of 41.82.
Right, so we'll hang on for a word with Bernie. If you are leaving us, don't forget back tomorrow, as Paul mentioned, for that Star Sports Greyhound Derby 3rd round. Make sure you join us tomorrow night for that, then quarter-final night here on Tuesday. Impressive performance, though, from Trap 5, but the one dog very much eye-catching throughout. Just watch this point here, where lost plenty of momentum and has only gone down narrowly, but take nothing away from the winner, who's taken a chunk off its best time over 6 bends. Paul will repeat that, but it was about 31.70, something like 40, not quite 31, 41. I'm thinking of my age, Bernie, that's what it was. Very quickly, though, you must be quietly pleased with that.
I am, yeah, especially seeing Hail Mary just picked up in the early one on the line. So I thought, oh, God, don't let it happen to her. So I'm afraid, I apologise for my screeching over there, but I wanted her to win.
No, understandable. And just tell us, had plenty of racing. Only just stepped up in trip, though, but clearly relishes it and maybe the faster track.
Yeah, we wanted her over 6.55 really. 6.86 is a bit far for her. And she can crack out, but then that's what happens. She doesn't quite get it, so there's always something that might be staying on, like Hazel's dog was, and pick her up. But no, she's done well, pleased with that.
Good stuff. And how are things very briefly in the kennel at the moment?
Yeah, we're doing all right. Yeah, doing okay.
Good stuff. Let's smile for the camera. Jim's there with his lens. We've all heard rumours about that, so we'll better go. Yes, exactly. He probably had the cap on, but do you hear that, Jim? Don't stand for any of that. Anyway, Cougar Clum wins the final race tonight, race 12, our 6-bend contest to finish off with at a healthy price, 6-1, 5, 1 and 4. That's it from me down here tonight. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. We've given you a mention if you've been celebrating. I'll be back on Tuesday night for quarter-final night here at Towcester. Last word, though, up in the Tower of Power with our thanks for his excellent efforts and work tonight goes to Paul Lawrence.
Yeah, thanks, Graham. Only ever worry about time when you're in jail, Graham, all right? Don't worry about time otherwise. The winner's time there was 41.82 for Cougar
82,
Clum.
Cool.
41.82, yeah. 6-1 the winner, 3-1 the second. That was well backed as well, Gabrielle, just failing and catching the eye as well. OC's Bocker was third at 8-1. Well, we hope that you've enjoyed yourselves this evening. Do remember that we do race again tomorrow evening at the same sort of time, and we have the 3rd round of the Greyhound Derby. Let's just watch this before we go home.
Misty is 7 years old and loves people of all ages. She enjoys playing with her toys, but also doesn't mind being left on her own for lengths of time. She'll just curl up in her bed and sleep. At 7 years old, she really deserves a home. If you think you could be that special someone, then please do contact the Greyhound Trust.